Take that! Ugh.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See you over there, Pac. It was great catching up.
Red, Trey, congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks.
I told you we shouldn't have stopped to talk to X-Pac. Forever.
Be fine. And besides, we got a great diet tip out of it with that mustard thing.
Red, I'm a huge fan. Can you sign this for me, please?
Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It was so inspiring to see you come out of nowhere and make that run to the finals. And that last match against Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Thanks for supporting me for so many years. It really means a lot. Hurry, everyone. We're running.
Red, commencing trip to your destination. WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Please enjoy
For
the
someone
ride.
who's in such a big hurry, you had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program that was in it. I had to reward her as Rhea Ripley.
Coming up next is the tournament final of the 2019 May. What started months ago, 2 women from around the world down to 2. Take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Ripley to get here tonight.
This is my 3rd Mae Young Classic tournament. The first year, I was just happy to be here. Last year, all the way to the semi-finals. But this year will be different. This year, I win it all. There is no other possible outcome. You know, I almost feel sorry for Red. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her. Nothing bait. Just more of a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing.
A lot of people think I came out of nowhere to make a run to the Mae Young Classic Finals. I hate to ruin a feel-good story, but I'm not the underdog. I've put in the work and paid my dues traveling up and down the road, defeating anyone who stood in my path. Everything I do. 2 years ago, when I was passed up for the first Mae Young Classic, I wrote on here that I would someday win it. Well, someday is tonight. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No matter what happens, you've made it further than anyone expected, and you should be really proud of that.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, and it's probably not the best time to bring this up, but I found out Rhea Ripley had a custom jacket made that says 2019 Mae Young Classic winner.
Seriously?
Yeah. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me, since clearly she sees beating you as a formality. I mean, she must have been really sure of herself to spend money on that. It's not like you can return a custom jacket. And you should see the detail on it. Even had a picture of your face with a black eye. The resemblance was amazing.
I'm gonna tear Rhea apart and make my own custom jacket out of her skin!
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
This is by far the biggest match of Red's young career. There's so much more than that trophy on the line.
She looks determined, to say the least.
Well, she could be the most determined person
In the world, but that won't make up for the fact she has never been on a stage like this before. While this is the third Mae Young Classic tournament appearance for her opponent, Rhea, that discrepancy in experience, huge factor. There she is, the winner of the Mae Young Classic tournament.
Corey, earlier you mentioned how you thought Rhea had the experience edge since this is her third Mae Young Classic. But isn't it true that, like Red, this is her first time making it to the final? Maybe that edge isn't as significant. I think it is.
Might have a point there, Byron.
I'm going to tell Rhea you said that.
Please don't.
After month competition, these two outlasted 30 others' opportunity to be the Mae Young Classic winner.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is Rhea's year. She will not be denied a third time.
I get that, but Red has racked up some victories on the indie scene and in this tournament. This is going to be a battle.
She seemed to have gained the advantage here.
She's always been capable of great bursts of activity.
Ooh, well measured.
Both of these competitors have so much resolve, it's going to take a minor miracle to keep one of them down. Face buster! Hooked up. Oh, look at the power. Side slam. Got to be careful not to get counted out here. And again, yet another counter.
Oh, mat slam.
With some attitude. Not what she was looking for.
Keep your eyes on this one.
Look out.
Oh, the double knees!
What impact.
She's taking some big hits here.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though. Right across the face. Oh, nasty impact. Big punch finds its mark.
Oh, again! If you look up bad attitude in the dictionary, I'm pretty sure you'll see Rhea Ripley's photo right there on the page. Rhea Ripley is the walking, talking personification of a bad attitude.
You can't look up bad attitude in the dictionary, Saxton. You can look up bad or attitude. He certainly has attitude. Right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages and in over 110 countries. Byron, you talk about Rhea Ripley's bad attitude, but in her mind, she's as happy as can be. There may be a scowl on her face when she's in that ring, but it's only a matter of time before that scowl becomes a smirk as she inflicts damage upon her opponents.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
She's starting to tire a little.
She needs to turn the tide here.
Planted.
That was impressive.
And shoulders are down. 2, 3. She did it. Red has won the Mae Young Classic.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I didn't think she had a chance against Rhea. Respect to Red.
Hey, we've heard about this dream list of accomplishments she has. Well, this is certainly going to be a very big one to cross off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2019 Mae Young Classic, Red!
And now we have the presentation of the Mae Young Classic trophy, named after a trailblazer and legend in our business.
And who knows, maybe this is the start of another legendary career.
Not to get ahead of ourselves or take away from this moment, but you do have to wonder what's next for Red.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see, but clearly she's put herself on the map with the decision makers here in WWE.
Emotions getting the best of Rhea Ripley. This is not how she envisioned this night ending.
Nonetheless, congratulations again to Red.
You could do it.
This like on TV.
I'll take it. You need a free hand anyway.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. Done.
That trophy was supposed to go home with me tonight.
Yeah? Well, maybe next time don't assume you're gonna beat me. I heard about your custom jacket.
What are you talking about?
No need to get into that right now.
Whatever. We'll finish this some other time.
Congrats again. You were really impressive out there tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, if I can ask, what's next?
We have your info. Maybe we'll contact you for a tryout match sometime.
I appreciate that, but I just won the Mae Young Classic. Haven't you seen enough?
We don't want to rush into anything.
Hunter, come on. He's messing with you.
Sorry for trying to have some fun around here. Look, the truth is we've seen more than enough, and we think you're amazing. And that's why we'd like to offer you an NXT contract.
Wow! I'm speechless. Thank you. This is everything I have ever worked for and dreamed of.
You've certainly earned it.
I just have one request.
Whatever it is, I'm sure we can make it happen.
I'd like you to sign my friend Trey.
Good one. I guess I deserve that after I messed with you.
I'm not joking.
What?
You need to think very carefully about what you're asking.
I already have.
You really don't have to do this.
I know I don't have to, but I want to. We're a package deal, remember? So if you really want to sign me, then you're signing him too. And if that doesn't work on your end, then I walk. No hard feelings.
I certainly wasn't expecting that kind of ask, but I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. That being said, your friend here wasn't really part of our plans, but if you want to vouch for him, then you have a deal. Both of you. Congratulations.
Are you freaking serious? What was that? You just risked everything for me.
Aren't you happy?
I am, but But you stood up to the COO of WWE like you were some kind of big shot. That was insane.
I'll admit it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked, didn't it? We're best friends. I wasn't gonna do this without you. That's the deal we made.
Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and that includes getting adopted. I promise you won't regret it.
It was the right thing to do. Now just show them why you belong here.
I will. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
It's close enough.
Mae Young Classic winner. That was awesome. And do you know what this is going to do for me and my school? I'm updating the website right now with some revised rates. I mean, not to take anything away from what it means for your career, but you know, the fact that I trained the winner of the Mae Young Classic, that's good for business. Anyway, congrats, Red. You're on your way. Oh, and send me a picture of you with the trophy when you get a chance. I'll edit myself standing next to you if that's cool. All right, later.
So, I heard my sign in our hometown was either hit with a very localized hailstorm or the more likely scenario, it was vandalized. Do you or your loser friend Trey know anything about that? Because if I can prove that you had anything to do with it, there will be severe consequences. Anyway, I need to get back to training. I'm going to pretend my sparring partner is you and slap the crap out of her. Later!
Red, it's your old pal, Baron Blade. I'm gonna...
Welcome back to a special live edition of Women Who Fight, recapping everything we just saw at Evolution, where Red completed her improbable run by defeating Rhea Ripley to win the Mae Young Classic. Kid, I seem to remember you being pretty confident that Rhea Ripley was going to win the whole thing.
I also seem to remember you thinking Io Shirai was going to win it. At least my predicted winner made it to the finals.
Okay, so we were both wrong. Okay, but let's talk about what this means for Red going forward.
Okay.
The Mae Young trophy's nice, but you have to assume the even bigger prize she earned tonight was a WWE contract.
Well, yeah, more specifically an NXT contract. I wouldn't be surprised if we see an announcement regarding that very soon.
Based on the success of previous winners, Kairi Sane and Toni Storm, I don't think it's crazy to think that Red could capture championship gold in the very near future.
Whoa, take it easy there. She doesn't even have a deal yet as far as we know. And besides, didn't you learn your lesson on wrongly predicting the winner of the Mae Young Classic?
I'm just saying, Kairi Sane won the NXT Women's Championship less than a year after winning the first Mae Young Classic, and then Toni Storm won the NXT UK Women's Championship only a few months after she won last year's Mae Young. There is data to back this up.
Okay, but just because it happened for those women doesn't mean it will happen for Red. Well, I think you're getting way ahead of yourself.
Okay, we'll revisit this at a later date and see if I was right. Until then, let's get back to discussing an amazing show.
I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT.
I will. Wait, so are you?
No,
Oh,
he did.
okay. So
I said he mentioned you.
I feel like I recognize you from somewhere.
Calgary?
Oh, I know. You look just like the woman.
I beat you in my first.
Sorry, doesn't ring a bell. But congrats.
I hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Red. Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great to see you too.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
Hey, where are you going? The show hasn't even started yet.
I don't have anything to do, so I'm leaving.
Seriously? You should stay. You never know what could happen, plus it at least gives the impression that you care.
I do care. In fact, I care too much, which is why I can't take just sitting around doing nothing while everyone else gets opportunities.
We're still relatively new here. I think you just need to give it more time.
We've been in NXT for months and I've barely been on TV. And other than you, no one even knows who I am. It's like high school all over again, right down to having to ask permission to use the bathroom.
Who makes you do that?
Cassius Ohno. Wait, is he just messing with me? See? Exactly like high school.
Look, bathroom pranks aside, I think you're overreacting.
Really? Watch this. Hey, Ricochet. Good luck with your match tonight.
Aw, thanks, Troy.
He almost got your name right. That's a start.
If that doesn't prove my point, I've also asked just about everyone on the roster to be my partner for the Dusty Classic, and they all said no. Or worse, ignored me.
Okay, fine. Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I still believe it'll get better.
Do you think anyone would catch on if you disguised yourself as a man so you could be my partner?
As much as I'd love to try to pull that off, I'm focused on beating Rhea Ripley to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. It's gonna be tough since she still hasn't gotten over the fact that I beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
But at least you have the Mae Young Classic win. You belong here. My problem is everyone thinks I'm just riding your coattails. Well, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna ride my own coattail.
How do you plan on doing that?
I need to do something big to get people's attention. Something that'll change the narrative. And I need to do it tonight.
I like the fact that you're not just giving up and going home, but keep in mind, I put my reputation on the line by getting you hired here. So anything you do ultimately reflects back on me.
I understand, but you have nothing to worry about. Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
And will the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Wait a second, what's he doing out here?
Before we get to that match, which my friend Red is gonna dominate, there's something I need to say. When I was signed to NXT, I was told to make the most of my opportunity. Well, so far, the only opportunity I've had is to sit in the back every week like some kind of glorified cheerleader, watching everyone else do their thing, while I ask myself over and over again why I'm not out here. Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in the ring, or I don't have the right look, or I rub someone the wrong way. Or maybe it's simply because my friend helped me get a job and no one can see me as anything other than a charity case. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, but one thing's for sure. If I never get a chance to show what I'm capable of, how will anyone know if I deserve to be here or not? Luckily, there's a tournament coming up that has put countless NXT superstars on the map, the Dusty Classic. Only problem is, I've tried and tried to find a partner, and so far, all I've gotten is a bunch of no's, blank stares, and who the heck are yous? But there's one person I haven't asked yet. Someone who calls themselves the Dream. But they've never competed in the tournament named after the real Dream, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not leaving this ring until Dream comes out and agrees to be my partner.
Wait, are those handcuffs?
Are you kidding me? Get this idiot out of the ring. No wonder no one wants to be his partner.
This is certainly an unconventional way of doing things.
He called out Velveteen Dream, and thankfully, here he comes.
Yeah, hopefully to put an end to this mess.
So, are you gonna be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
Always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it. If you want the Dream to be your partner, then you need to prove yourself by beating the Dream in a match later tonight. You got the Dream's attention, but let's see if you can keep it.
That was certainly unexpected, but Velveteen Dream has made a career out of defying expectations.
Look, I don't care how weird that was. At least Velveteen got the moron out of the ring.
Let's get back to the previously scheduled match.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
We apologize again for the delay in bringing you this #1 contender match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship.
Delay is a much nicer term than I would have used.
We have to wonder if that interruption will throw either of these women off their game tonight.
That's a valid question, but knowing the history they have with each other going back to last year's Mae Young Classic, I think both Red and Rhea will be more focused on the task at hand.
Oh, man, what a leg drop.
Between the ropes. Anticipated that attack perfectly. Oh, a chop!
And the DDT.
Up and boom! Knee drop right on target.
She's in control.
And down with the suplex.
Cover!
Wow!
Dangerous situation here, guys.
Downright treacherous. Changes her fortune there.
All on the apron, lift up into the ring. Bam! Suplex. And she's getting fired up here.
She's flipped the switch and the light is on.
Looking bad for her here.
She can withstand the punishment, though.
It's impressive and honestly a little frightening just how intimidated Rhea Ripley is at such a young age. She has such a chip on her shoulder.
I agree, but I would never say that to her face, though, Michael.
Oh, stomping away.
Duty right hand.
I don't know if I'd exactly you guys about Ripley having a chip on her shoulder. She cares about other than inflicting pain on her opponents. Yeah, winning's a plus when it comes to inflicting that pain, but she definitely isn't consumed by that.
Harsh impact.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
What a forearm. Oh, Corey, look at this.
Pump handle locked in.
She's some steam now.
She may have underestimated the opposition she'd face tonight.
Uh-oh, we know what's next.
What a stomp to the back of the neck.
What a great move.
Rhea answers with a decisive big kick.
Looks like that rocked Red.
Red counters with a super kick.
Both women are down.
Both women were on the mat when the three.
Some kind of official ruling on this?
So, who's the #1 contender?
I don't think we have one.
Well, obviously, Ripley, then see what happens.
What else could go wrong tonight?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from London, England, weighing in at 225 pounds, Connor Crystal.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
So am I, Michael. I've been looking forward to this match for a long, long time.
And guys, you have to respect how much pride he has in what he does.
I don't know, Michael. I understand the importance of having what you do, but sometimes I think he can be a bit overbearing. I don't know if he means to be. Definitely how he comes across at times.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time!
And his opponent from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen!
Mesmerizing, enchanting, and I can guarantee you that Dream doesn't have time in his day for you, Saxton.
Just exudes cool.
Velveteen Dream just soaking in every ounce of the moment.
Everything about this guy is money. What a superstar.
What an entrance. It's mesmerizing.
Intoxicating.
What is he doing?
Anything he wants. Dream! You just don't appreciate greatness, Byron.
I'm learning.
If you missed the opening moments of our broadcast tonight, Trey called out Dream. Did he be his partner for the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic?
Yeah, but you left out the part where Trey handcuffed himself to the... Luckily, Velveteen here, that idiot will be stuck in the ring.
Oh, let's not forget what Dream... If Trey can't beat him, Velveteen will be his partner for the Dusty Classic. There's a lot riding on this match.
This guy Trey's only here because his friend got him a job. There is no way he's going to beat Velveteen Dream.
Turning the momentum to his favor.
Yeah, and he's feeding right now. Let's see if he can keep it up. Got risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist. It seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, I don't sound like an amateur
Caught him right in the jump.
What a shot.
This could be huge. Rainmaker DDT.
What a...
Boom, right in the button. He's hurting now.
If he doesn't get out of that corner, he's going to be hurting even worse. Oh, man.
Probably agree with Statement that Velveteen Dream is an attention seeker. Why else wear all the frilled shirts and juvens?
Why else? How much? The only thing that matters is what you do.
Whoa! From up top, diving senton.
Head crank. Look at this. Snap suplex. He's absorbing some tough hits now.
Yeah, he's looking off his game now.
Ooh, what a damaging blow.
Up and effectively using the knee.
Reverses. Can he?
Trey setting up for a suplex, but Velveteen blocks it.
Dream hits the neck breaker.
Maybe you'll find a partner next year, pal.
And now he's going to the top. Put an end to Trey of competing in the desert.
Do it, Dream. Purple Rain. Thankfully, all over. Come on, cover the hold up.
Wait, what's Velvet?
No. He's telling the referee to count.
Dream is the win.
You gotta be kidding me.
Thinking, why would you do this?
Maybe Velveteen wanted to be Trey's partner after all.
Velveteen, but that Benny.
I believe it. This Dream just turned into an absolute nightmare.
Velveteen's confused action. You're looking at the new Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Hey, I'll make this quick because I don't know how you have left on your track phone, but I just wanted to tell you in case you somehow missed all the coverage. I won my fight last night! 10-0 now, and my career is really taking off. I'm starting to get talk show appearances, commercial offers. I even got an album deal in Brazil. Here's a preview of my first track. Hot head red, hot head red, hot head red, hot head red. Pretty good, right? Later.
Coleman, did you happen to catch NXT last week?
I never miss it. I like to watch and say, yep, better than that guy. Oof, better than that loser. Way better than that turkey.
Sounds like a fun way to watch the show.
It is. But there is one guy there who is pretty awesome. I can't remember his name, though. Fanny? About Dean?
Oh.
But that's close. Maybe it was Nanny or Granny? Nah, it'll come to me.
Anyway, I wanted to ask what you thought about Trey hijacking the show and calling out Velveteen Dream. Kind of reminded me of when we invaded NXT a couple years back.
Yeah, but when we did it, we had super cool costumes from my Uncle Don's costume shop in Syracuse, New York. You're welcome, Uncle Don.
Well, our little stunt in NXT kind of backfired with Triple H and Baron, but so far, It looks like it's working out for Trey because he ended up getting Velveteen to be his partner for the Dusty Classic.
Cranny! That's it!
That's definitely not it. Your thoughts on Trey?
He's a loudmouth, and all he cares about is his look and doing whatever he can to entertain the crowd. Hey, how about you focus on winning a match, you turkey?
Okay, I feel like you're trying to make turkey into a thing, but it's not really happening.
That's exactly what a turkey would say.
Ugh.
I ran Triple H earlier and assured him your stunt last week was just a one-time. You're lucky Heath TV might be out of a job.
Triple H thought I was entertaining? That's great.
That's not exactly what I would have gotten out of that statement. Nonetheless, I'm happy you found someone to team with for the Dusty Classic, even if it's Velveteen Dream.
What do you mean, even if?
I just don't think he's the most trustworthy partner. But hopefully I'm wrong.
He's too set on proving he's the real Dream to pull anything on me. So don't worry, I'll be fine. But what about your big contract signing tonight? You have anything planned?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and sign the contract.
That's it? These things are all about playing mind games with your opponent to get an advantage in the match. Like, what if you brought your Mae Young Classic trophy to the ring with you? That would really get in Rhea's head.
Okay, since you seem to know about this sort of thing, I'll take your advice and bring the trophy out.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo, or the handcuff move, or just everything overall?
You should focus on your match.
I heard what you said last week about wanting to prove you belong in NXT. I respect that, but it's not going to come at our expense.
No, sir. Not our expense, Tucky.
We came back to NXT for one reason: to win the Dusty Rhodes Classic.
Back to win the whole enchilada!
I actually watched your previous Dusty Classic matches to try to get an advantage, but there wasn't a lot to go on. You know, because you always lost in the first round.
You went there, huh?
You did go there.
I'm just stating a fact.
Then here's another one.
That's right, Tucky.
I let you win last week because the Dream thought about what you said. And I want to prove that I am the real Dream. That's all this is. You're just lucky to be along for the ride.
Okay, fine. But now that we're partners, shouldn't we discuss strategy or something?
Here's a strategy. Stay out of the Dream's way.